Your journey is yours. So how do you truly grasp and internalize that in a noisy space? I'm Dr. Mora. I'm a college professor, instructor, coach, and passionate mentor to health coaches around the world. But I haven't always been that confident and committed to my coaching career. I was hesitant to take the next step and wasn't sure what the best approach was to success and fulfillment. I decided to step into my passion and purpose of guiding health coaches on their journey from hesitant health coach to committed health coach. With a unique approach to coach growth, the Coaching Hive Blueprint combines creating a mindful vision with inspiring guidance and progress-driven learning. The Coaching Hive podcast is your glimpse into the concepts, ideas, and approaches that underscore the Coaching Hive while giving you the opportunity to implement tools and tips along the way. Are you ready to dive into today's podcast? Then let's go. And remember that this podcast is family friendly, so go ahead and play it through your speakers. Your journey is your journey. I have been saying this so many times over the past few weeks, and it's probably because I have this concept of passion and purpose on my brain. We all come to our business with a passion to help others, with a passion to learn and to grow, and deep down, to make the world a better place. And one of the great things about social media is that we have this opportunity to see all of these success stories. We have an opportunity to see how other coaches and other business owners are making a difference. We get to see that every day. But there's a darker side to that. And it comes when that little voice in our head says, but that's not what I'm doing. What am I doing wrong? Why isn't it working for me? And my answer to that little voice is, your journey is your journey. It's not anyone else's. So as we continue on our podcast to discuss this concept of passion and purpose, I'm really digging in and thinking about this concept that we can have similar passions in life, right? You can look left, you can look right, and you can see someone who has a similar passion. In fact, if you've done any kind of continuing education, you've probably seen this. The people in that continuing education opportunity probably have a similar passion in their life because you both signed up for the same training or the same masterclass or the same opportunity. That doesn't make you the same. And it's easy to forget that. In fact, Amy McLaren reminds us of this fact with her words. She says, I genuinely believe you can't connect to your purpose until you are connected to your passion. And passion can only be a constant source of fuel when you are connected to who you are. In other words, when you're not living someone else's version or vision of an ideal life, but rather you're living your own unique vision of who you are and following the yellow brick road to all the stuff that makes you even more of who you are. Like I said, it's easy to get caught up in this concept that we have to be similar. Oh, we don't. Everyone's journey is different. And the more trainings I participate in, the more I realize and internalize that your journey is just that, yours. Let me give you an example. Say that you're browsing social media. Maybe you're checking out your favorite health coaching group, and you see that the administrator of that group, or maybe it's a frequent contributor, they're talking about how full their schedule is, how they have this best approach to finding clients or building their business. And you think, well, I thought my approach was working. I've gotten clients. I feel like I'm making progress, but maybe I'm doing something wrong because my business doesn't look like theirs. And you let that self-doubt creep in. And this is particularly the case when we have a financial component tied up to our success as a business owner. Of course, we want to be profitable, right? We want to be able to pay our bills. We want to be able to give back monetarily to our communities and to the world, in addition to making a difference in our health coaching clients' lives. So you start to say, okay, well, this admin for the group, they really seem to have it together. They are just as passionate about the exact same things I am. Maybe they even serve the same niche in their clientele, and you really resonate with their story. But your story isn't the same. I see this with my coaching students all the time. Coaching skills that feel more difficult to master for some than others create that opportunity for students to start questioning their ability as a coach. They come to me, they say, well, this person seems to understand open questions better. What am I doing wrong? And my answer inevitably is nothing. You're not doing anything wrong. You're on your journey. You're on your path. But it's tough to remember that, especially when we have all of these opportunities for comparison. So that gives us an opportunity to come back to our moral of today's conversation. You've heard me say it a couple of times already, but here it is again. You are on your journey. Your journey is yours. So how do you truly grasp and internalize that in a noisy space? Well, there are a couple of things that you can do that I've seen coaches do in the past. The first idea is to really map out your vision for your business. Because the clearer you are on creating a mindful vision for your business, the less you are impacted by this external noise. The less it matters when you see a person who has the best way to do this or the right way to do that. It allows you to review it and say, this is interesting, but it doesn't fit with my vision. Or, oh, that's a great idea. I should give that a whirl. So the first step is making sure that you have a mindful vision. The second step is to make sure that you have guidance from others. And when you think about finding guidance, you want it to be inspiring. You want the guidance to make you feel excited. You know that moment where you go, I've got to just start this right now. It's that moment of excitement and commitment. With that inspiring guidance, you are really staying true to your mindful vision, and you always feel that you are on your journey. It's not inspiring guidance if someone says, you've got to do this my way. That's not inspiring. Inspiring guidance is when you have peers and mentors who are going to listen, and they'll help you to identify the next right step for you. That may not be the right next step for the person sitting next to you, but it's the right next step for you. A good guide is probably not going to tell you what to do. Remember, a good guide is going to walk alongside you. So when you have a mindful vision in place, remember step one, you're very clear, you're rooted in what it is you want, so that you can serve your values. You can serve your passion and live that purpose to your fullest. When you have inspiring guidance, that will encourage you to grow your business in a way that's right for you on the journey and the path and the timeline that's right for you. And that's when you start to drown out the external chatter, that noise that can get in the way of us taking action. And here's the third step. The third step is to make sure that you are engaging in learning that is progress-driven. Progress-driven learning. What do I mean? What I mean is that we love to learn. That's one of the great things about health coaches. We love to learn, but not all learning is created equal for your business. When you have that mindful vision, when you have inspiring guidance, you are much better able to identify the learning opportunities that are going to help you make progress in your business at a faster and more efficient and effective rate. If you can identify the learning opportunities that align directly back to your vision, then you're going to be in a much better place to make meaningful progress. that learning is going to be more helpful. And your path, your journey is one that will continue to move forward instead of getting stuck. It's when you combine this blueprint of mindful vision, inspiring guidance, and progress-driven learning that your journey is something that you do. You say, this is my journey. This is my path. And you can say that with confidence and commitment instead of saying with that voice of hesitancy, this is my path. I hope it works. So instead of relying on hope, we're creating a blueprint that allows for forward momentum on that path, on that journey as a health coach that is uniquely yours. And when you look at it from that perspective, your journey is truly your journey, because guess what? No one else's mindful vision will be the same as yours. Even if your passion and your purpose align, your vision will be yours. Your vision will help to shape your path. You take the journey for your business. And because you have that blueprint in mind, mindful vision, inspiring guidance, and progress-driven learning, now you're no longer chained to the noise that happens on things like social media, where you see people expressing their successes. You don't see those successes as oh my goodness, what am I missing? What am I not doing? Instead, you see it as wow, I'm so glad another health coach is having success. What a wonderful thing. Wonder if there's anything I can learn from them. And you look at that from a frame of your mindful vision. If someone is pursuing a health coaching career in a completely different way than you want to pursue your career based on your vision, then you know that for now, the learning they have to offer may not be progress driven for you at this moment. And you can easily and freely set it aside without it coming down to taking up that mental space. And I don't know about you, but right now, still in our COVID-19 pandemic, I don't have extra mental space to worry about the things that don't apply to my journey and my path. Now, the same goes. If I see a fantastic approach or this nifty learning opportunity, I can certainly take it up. If it doesn't apply, I can easily set it aside. Maybe I make a note of it because it does sound intriguing, but it's not for right now. And so that brings us to where we started our conversation today. Your journey is your journey. It's not anyone else's journey, and it shouldn't be. It doesn't have to be. And in fact, when it is your journey, you will be more successful because you're not trying to shove your vision into someone else's path. You are now able to focus on exactly what will move the needle forward in your business. You are able to identify the appropriate, inspiring guidance. You can identify that progress-driven learning opportunity because you have your mindful vision in place and you're working with that as your roadmap from day one. Now, that doesn't mean that your mindful vision doesn't shift over time, because as anyone knows, a vision is a living, breathing thing that will adjust and shift over time. But it does give you a starting place, and it does give you a way to move forward. Instead of willy-nilly hoping for the best, I recently heard it called hope marketing, that kind of concept. Instead of relying on hope, you're starting with a plan. You have an idea and you build from there. Your journey is truly your journey. This is something that we focus on inside the Coaching Hive each and every month because we know it works. So if this has got you thinking, this might be for me. Maybe I need to investigate my mindful vision a little bit more. I invite you to connect with me. I'd love to hear about what it is in your mindful vision for your health coaching career that you think needs more attention. Maybe you share with me your ideas for a mindful vision. Send me an email, send me a DM. Let me know what your mindful vision is for your health coaching career. And we can think about the next steps together. Until next week, I invite you to concentrate on making your journey yours. Regardless of who else might share your passion and purpose, your journey is yours. As always, thank you so much for listening. I look forward to hearing your mindful vision, and I will see you back here next week.